100 yards as a rookie, 1,600 this year.
And they just want to ride him all the way through the final stretch of this game. Tough spot here, but they figure he can handle it.
Now the Rams at 11-5 this year. Some would say surprise winners of the NFC West. Now they need a touchdown to stay alive. Goff on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up second down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And a good-looking run to start the drive as he's got it up past the 40-yard line.
And the Rams love the amount of time left on the clock. A run-first team. They still have time to stay with their identity. And how about that run there? Gurley behind his fullback. Corey Harkey, the man they call Hercules, and he cleared a nice path. He
may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 2 minutes to go here in an NFC wildcard game that is shaping up to be a classic. Back to Southern California after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Jared Goff, Charles, already the favorite for Rookie of the Year. He's got his guys on the move.
He won the job in OTAs and minicamp not long after he got drafted. How about his presence and his poise in this situation?
And he is in! Touchdown Rams! Gurley able to take it in, and now L.A. a point away from tying this wild card game.
Yes, 2-point! 2-point! I love it! Let's go! Let's go win this thing right now! All right, boys. Moving on or going home. Season comes down to 2 yards. I'm not ready to go home. I don't know about y'all. Let's do this right now. It doesn't matter if we run or pass. Who wants it?
You already know I want it. Let's go, O-line. You lead the way, I'll follow.
We're going to go deuce left, wide trade, 28 toss, X crack, all one.
A 2-point conversion to decide it. Rams looking to move on. Redskins trying to avoid a second straight wild card exit. And they don't convert. The 2-point conversion, no good. The Redskins hold. And Fisher's decision to go for two does not pay
got him on lock, baby. You see what we made of. Haters gonna hate, but y'all gotta come see us. Hey, Ty, man. Pick your head up, man. You'll be back. You all right. You a good young back. You'll be playing this league for quite some time, man. So don't worry about today. It's all right.
Los Angeles got their team. They made the playoffs, but their Hollywood story falls one act short. This is Madden NFL 17. Welcome to Madden NFL 17. Before we hit the gridiron, let's take a look at a few options. First up, very simple. Select your favorite team. Madden, we recommend starting on either rookie or pro. Brandon Gaudin here to tell you about what's new in gameplay for Madden NFL 17. This year, the team focused heavily on 3 specific areas: the ground game, zone defense, and special teams. We have overhauled ball carrier locomotion, momentum, and balance. The special move system has been completely rewritten around a new defender fake-out system. We've added new feedback systems and an auto-move setting on rookie and pro difficulty levels to help users master the new systems. Finally, we have tackle battles, which will trigger a prompt that gives users more control to influence the outcomes of certain tackles. Defensive gap play is new to Madden 17, and it fundamentally changes the run game. Defenders now have true gap assignments, which result in moving blocks and cutback lanes. Finally, there's a new defensive auto flip feature, which ensures your defense is always aligned to the strength of the offense. And just like that, you're set. It's time to play, and we hope you enjoy it. Madden NFL 17.
First, you'll need to select your head coach, bearing in mind that you'll also be utilizing the playbook that he favors in the NFL. If you're curious as to how your team's coming together, keep an eye on its overall rating. You don't need me to tell you, the higher the better. So make your selections count.
We only taking what was ours. So you best.
Still a long way to go in this draft, but if you can lock up a few key positions here in the first few picks, it's a great luxury to have.
We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. We've been on the road from the go. Hit my blow.
We've seen Dallas represented once already. Could another Cowboy be joining the fold? Oh, no need to worry about this guy. Just plug him right into the starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade.
Oh, but these boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. Better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours.
Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go after a lower-rated player just to make sure you get coverage in all areas.
So you better not be the one to doubt us.
Oh, I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy right here certainly fits that billing.
Blow your mind.
Yeah, maybe not the pick that's going to change this team's fortune, but he is an improvement over what they had. Oh, this guy's a rare talent and a huge upgrade over what they had before.
Plotting these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us, it won't delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega, probably roll. Probably just leave.
Where to now? Do you get yourself a big brute for the trenches, or someone who can really help you out at the playmaking type spot?
The Lord save us, wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us, wait from these snakes, wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks, wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, better not be the one to doubt us.
And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster.
We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind.
A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to here?
We gon' blow your mind.
Yeah, not too much analysis needed here. This is quite a get at this stage of the draft.
Tell me how.
This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruiser up front, or get yourself someone who could be a difference maker at a skill position? Now, I'm not sure that this selection is going to provide a huge punch, but he's at least a guy that does have some upside.
Make it look good. Hey, now you drink up all my. Come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that. Now come on, you gon' have to back it up. If I get too now, sugar, come on, I might never come down. I might never come down. Never come down. Let me get down. Come on, you might not ever come down. No, let me get down. Hey, you might not ever come down. No, wanna get down. You might never, ever come down. It took too long to get this high on the ground. Don't run, just stay away. Come on, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it, can't beat it with the big bad dough.
And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way.
Full screen HD, let me take another picture, let me pull it to the pre-show. Whoa, cool beans, that's a whole.
After the draft's complete, check out the draft summary screen. This will give you a rundown of your new squad and an overview of how they all fit together. So there you go. You've wrapped up your first draft. From where I sit, it looks like a pretty good squad. But now it's time to prove it. Take a moment to modify your lineup if you'd like, or if you're ready to roll, feel free to jump right into game number 1.
Wanna get down. Hey, you might not. Wanna get this high on the ground. Don't run, just stay a while. You might never, ever come down. It took too long to get this high off the ground. Don't run, just stay a while.
Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This is fielded at the goal line. And out return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now this is Tony Dorsett, the Hall of Famer out of Pitt. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Cousins now on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out here in the eye. Now a carry for the 1994 Hall of Famer, Tony Dorsett. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jordy Nelson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Lee, 73 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Brady now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now the Hall of Famer Dorsett. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Brady drops it underneath to Elliott, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And Adams has it complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
A nice gain at 21 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Brady. They dump it off, complete to Dorsett. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Panthers are set up now with a 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Tony Dorsett taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job, execute it.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at this. Watch it now, Barney.
A first down throw for Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Let's go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Running right, it's Dorsett.